Hello YouTube, this is Maxwell Mim here, and I'm doing another video to promote my updated Minecraft server. This server is running Craft Bukkit 1. Actually Spigot, but it's basically the same thing. It's Craft Bukkit 1.7.9. This is the same server that I've had up about 6 months ago. The only difference is the IP address is different, and it has been significantly updated and improved. So that's why I'm re-advertising the server. Again, this is a 1.7.9 Minecraft server. It is 24/7. It will always be up. It will be up for a long time. Unlike a lot of the other videos you encounter on YouTube where they go down after a week because somebody runs a local server. This server is has a public host, so it'll be up 24/7. Yeah, so let's just get started here. This is the server. This spawn actually was built 6 or 8 months ago by 2 players named Octo2 and I assume that's how you pronounce his name, hopefully, but if not, I apologize. Octo2 and Gamer. They built this, and recently Octo2 rejoined the server and helped me, take this to allow this to be a spawn. Basically, he helped me fix it up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I apologize, Octo. The IP address changed recently, so that's why it looked like the server went down. I assume you think the server went down, but no, that the hosting company actually changed my IP address, and apparently I wasn't made aware of it because I didn't get an email. So again, I apologize. Because I sent you an email on YouTube and you haven't got on, so I apologize for that. But this is the spawn that Octo helped me, that Octo basically built before he lost contact with me because of the IP address change. So I'll just give you a quick tour of the server. That way this video is not 25-30 minutes long. So we'll start out with the rules, which are down here. These are the rules, and I'll just go over them briefly. No griefing, no trolling, no raiding. It says here that, for instance, if you grief, the player will be banned from the server. And of course, everything is. It just depends. It just depends on the punishment for the action that you've taken. So, if you accidentally grief something, of course you're not going to be banned. So I'll listen to your statement before any punishment is taken, or the moderators will do the same. Like for trolling, the first strike is a kick, second strike is a temporary ban, and third strike is a ban. Stuff like that. Again, no raiding, no using inappropriate language, no arguing with players. Let's just try to keep it a fun place to play. No using hacks. Don't ask to be. I apologize for that. Don't ask to be a moderator. If you want to be a moderator, you can ask myself or one of the moderators for the link in the description to fill out a form. Actually, right there it says, "Do you want to be a moderator?" Then you can go apply using this link. And the link is in blue, and in the pink it says you must have at least 15 hours of play time, excluding AFK time, before you are eligible. So before you go and fill out the form, you must have been playing on my server for at least 15 hours to be eligible for this. Otherwise your application will be discarded. And AFK time, again, does not count, and the plugin accounts for that AFK time. If you're AFK, it stops tacking up your time. There are portals and stargates, so you can read the rest of the rules. I'm not going to go through every rule. That way this video is not 2 hours long. So we will go to the portals. There are multiple worlds on the server. The first world is survival world. So if you want to come on the server and play in survival mode, go to this world and your game mode will automatically be changed. And also, if you notice, some of you may like this, some of you may not. Your inventory actually changes. You have per world inventories, so that way you can't cheat. You can't go to the creative world, get a whole bunch of supplies, and then go to the survival world. So actually, if you go to the survival world and you need supplies, I apologize if it's lagging. It's the capture software I use. You will be in survival in survival world. It will change you automatically. The only reason I'm not is because I'm an op. So there's shops. So if you want to buy something, we have the chest shop plugin installed. So that's a good feature that everybody asked for. So I made sure to have shops. They're all set up, and if you have anything that you would like to be sold, please let myself know. I am the owner. Let me know, and I will set up a shop for it. Then we have Creative World. That's where you can go and build in Creative. Again, your game mode will automatically change. We have the Nether World. There was a conflict with the Stargate plugin and the Nether portal, so you cannot create your own Nether portal. You have to come to spawn and you have to use this Nether portal. And to get out of the Nether portal, you have to use a portal, or you can use a warp. The next world is Minecraft Theft Auto. As you can see, it's basically Grand Theft Auto. I have a plugin installed called U-Cars. You can go on there and drive the carts. They don't require a track. You can drive them on the streets. You can go over the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Here's actually, I did not download this. I did not download mine. I did not create it. I downloaded Minecraft Theft Auto and also Formula One, which is a race car track, which also utilizes U-Cars. So unfortunately, I forget the creator's name that created those, but they had it up to download, so I downloaded those two worlds. All the other worlds I've created, so those are the only two that I've downloaded. The end, also, you cannot go to the end without utilizing this portal. Plotme, we have Plotme also. If you want to go and show off your work in Creative, you can build in Creative, and if you want to put your work on display, basically, or if you just like one of them people that like going and building on Plotme servers, we have Plotme as well. Some people have asked me, why do you have a Creative world and a Plotme world? Because they're pretty much the same thing. Because I don't believe in just having Plotme. I can't stand going on servers and only being able to build, in a 50 by 50 block. It's I don't know. I just don't like it. We have Parkour. A lot of people say this Parkour is pretty hard. I built it. Man, I've had it up since before I've updated the server. They say it's pretty hard. So you can go through it. It's about 5 stories tall. I think there's different scenarios. The first one is a maze. That's not really parkour, but I guess I don't know. It kind of is. So the first floor is a maze, and everything else is actual parkour. So that's basically that. And again, there's a plugin, so you just click the sign and then click the button on the door to go in. That way it's actually set up like parkour, so there's checkpoints and stuff like that. The next is minigames. We have minigames on the server. We have 1 versus 1, which is basically a PvP in a miniature arena. We have checkers, which is pretty fun. You can play against a computer, you can play against an opponent. We have Mastermind, which is like the game on the PC on Windows that comes pre-installed. We also have a mini track up here, but unfortunately I have to figure out the bugs for the Mario Kart. So just remind me of that. Maybe if you get on the server, say you want to play Mario Kart, and I'll look into it. But I was having bugs with it. I don't know if it's another plugin conflict or something else, but it was crashing my server. So we may or may not have that. And we also have another miniature parkour. Over here. And this is basically it. Each block has a certain function that it does. So you would just click the sign right here, and it would just take you. Oops. And you would just go through it. I'm not going to do it, but you would just go through and jump through until you get to the end. So that's basically all that is. That's actually pretty hard too, but I think someone said they've done it, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I think that's basically it. I know I'm forgetting something, but again, I don't want to make the video too long, but I think I've gone over basically everything. We have multiple worlds. There is oh, if you were on the other server and you played, well, the same server, but if you were on it before I updated it and before the IP address changed, you had stuff on here. Your stuff is still here. It's in the old world. So if you are an old player and you want to come back on and go to the old world, you may do that, but for the new players it won't be accessible. I mean, I guess you could request it, but the old world's it was pretty junky, very cluttered. So it will be taken down in a few weeks. I'm just leaving it up for any of the old players. If they come on, they can get their stuff, their chests, stuff like that. Don't ask me to move builds from the old world to the new world, because it's a big hassle. I don't really want to do it. So just, yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, no griefing. You'll be banned. I mean, I'm sure I'll have griefers. I'm almost positive I'll have griefers, groups that go around the servers and just grief. But again, I have plugins that track all that. I have logs to track every block breakage. Again, don't ask to be moderator. You can click the link if you have 15 hours of playtime. This is a 24/7 server. It will be up for a long while. Again, I'm Maxwell Mim, the owner. If you have any questions, just contact me or leave me a message on the server if I'm currently not on. Make sure you read all the rules, and that's pretty much it. So hope you join my server. Again, it's Minecraft 1.7.9, and hopefully it will be updated to 1.7.10 when the new Spigot when Spigot 1.7.10 arrives, which is basically the same as Craft Bukkit. It's just it's basically the same thing. So thank you for watching my video, and have a great day.